a break, man. Give me a break, man. Give me a break, man. Give me a break, man.
Hey Flakers, it's Victor back again with another episode of Japanese for Morons. It is me, your King Moron. Today I got a little treat for you. I'm going to kill 9 birds with 1 stone. Maybe it's 8, I forget. You know, counting is difficult. I get confused. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is give you reaction expressions for 8 or 9 different videos that I've seen on YouTube in the Japanese community. That's what I like to do with this channel, Japanese community. First one, don't touch your nose. Don't touch your nose. I told, I emailed Unrested and said, quit touching your nose, but I'm doing the same thing. Hypocrite, gizensha. That's your first word, gizensha. I'm a hypocrite. Okay, but that's not what we're going to be doing today. Let's get to the first one. The first one is actually the video that inspired me the most, and I wanted to do a shout out video to it, but I wasn't sure what to talk about. I'm not going to reveal her name, but her YouTube name is Kakera, and she reveals more than I've seen anyone reveal pretty much in real life ever on YouTube. She talks about rape, basically. It's a very heavy video. I normally how do you talk about this without pussyfooting around it? And I don't know what to say about it, except it's a very inspired video, and I think she's very brave to make that video. And the expression I want to teach you in relation to that video is Genki dashite. Genki dashite. Genki dashite ne, which means cheer up. Now, actually, I don't think she needs cheering up anymore. I think her, she was well, she needs cheering up because society sucks, because we've got so many people who are hypocrites or who think homosexuals are evil, for example. And she wants to point out that white, straight men can be evil too. And she has a very moving, touching experience to share with you. So she's a member of the Japanese community. She's fairly low level, but I can tell that she's actually got she's got it. You know, she's going to learn. You can tell as a teacher. She's got the ability. She's also studying Korean, like 33 Sammy 32. But anyway, go to her channel, check her out, and watch the video. It's in the sidebar here. It's called Truth. It's a very heavy video, I'm warning you. It's long, but it's worth it, and it's touching. And this is a person being real on YouTube, and I think that's one of the wonderful things about YouTube is that you can actually meet real people here. It gives you a chance to be real sometimes, you know, because sometimes in real life we got to be a little bit phony. Next video. Okay, so the expression there one more time was Genki dashi. The next video is a complete turnaround to the last video. It's a very it's collaboration by Samurai Fingers. Samurai Fingers is a guy I met in Osaka, and I got a bit drunk, and I think I talked to him and his lady friend a little bit too long. I feel like maybe they don't want to ever hear from me again, but I was pretty drunk. But anyway, in his comment section, I think her name is Japanese Bra Lady or something. She writes the expression kacchoii. Kacchoii, and kacchoii is an expression I actually learned by myself watching South Park in Japanese. And Samurai Fingers kind of wrote back to her, I think assuming she was not Japanese, trying to understand what she was trying to say. Anything? Are you trying to say kacchoii? Because I think that's, you know, or maybe he knows her. I don't know. They could be fun. I'm touching my nose again. God, itchy. Unresting. Gizensha. Anyway, kacchoii is kind of an expression that I've talked to a few Japanese now, and they say that they used to say it when they were younger, but it means cool. It's kind of like the old, I think it's kind of like groovy, I guess, you know, if you want to give it an English equivalent. So it's a word that would be fun for you to say to your Japanese friends. Kacchoii. Okay, and check out Samurai Fingers collaboration. It's called Flavor of the Month. It's got a whole bunch of cool people in it, and I got to tell you, that Japanese girl looks hot in there. It's good to see Fat Blue Man back doing collabs again. Maybe he'll get more involved again. I know he's very busy right now. And of course, yours truly is in it with the Moneymaker. And oh, a lot of people. I'm not even going to tell you. I'll keep it a secret. Just go check out that video and favorite it and leave comments. Now, what YouTube staff told me is that they pay attention to videos that have a lot of comments and a lot of views, but mostly comments because those are community videos, and they will sometimes feature them. But you got to leave comments on it. All right? That's just a little inside tip for you there. Next video. The next video we're going to be talking about today is from desu. desu is someone who's here in I think he's in Hakata. Excuse me if I'm wrong. But he's got a video talking about, it's called Japanese on Fox's Human Target. And it's a new TV show coming out, I believe, in January. And in it, some American actors are speaking really crappy Japanese. And when this happens, this happens a lot. I think there's a really, the worst one I think I've ever seen is the Sean Connery movie. I forgot, Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery, Son of the Rising Sun or something. And it was horrible, horrible. But when I see these kind of actors, I just get so irritated. I want to punch them in the face. Even though I actually like this actor. He's on Boston Legal. I forgot his name. But anyway, so the sentence for you here is Kouiu haiyuu wo miru to iraira suru. Kouiu is this kind of. Haiyuu is actor. Kouiu haiyuu wo is the particle. Miru is see. To here works like when or if. Well, I guess when. When I see this kind of actor, Kouiu haiyuu wo miru to iraira suru. And you can tell by my face what iraira means. Iraira. Iraira is like irritated, so it should be easy for you to remember. Iraira shimasu, or the mosque, or iraira suru. Okay, let's go on to the Dutch gaijin's video. If you are not a native speaker, not an English speaker, not a native English speaker, then you may find it more difficult to find Japanese learning material in your native language, unless you're Korean, which should be pretty easy. I think in Asia. But anyway, the Dutch gaijin, I wonder where he's from, right? But he says there's not a lot of material in his country to learn English in his native language. And he's quite frustrated, and he thinks it might be more difficult for him to learn English. I would argue that I don't think that's necessarily true. Because one of the problems with, for example, katakana words is that there's a lot of katakana words that don't mean anything in English. They're actually German or something else. So, and we don't recognize it when they say it in Japanese. Makudonarudo, right? That's McDonald's. Makudonarudo. But when Japanese people say Makudonarudo, I don't know what the hell they're saying the first time. So, it's not that big a deal. So my sentence for my very quick short Japanese for the Dutch gaijin is "どうかな?" And you can write this with a double A or a sound "どうかなあ?" or just "どうかな?" If you want to really drag it out, like "どうかな?" you could say that too. But basically, this means I don't know, man. Who knows? I mean, really? You think so? You think? I don't know, man. That kind of feeling. どうかな? Alrighty. So that's the expensive. It's very short, very good kind of reaction expression. When someone tells you something, you say, really? どうかな? Let's get on to other things. Speaking of どうかな situations, meaning suspicious situations, Betamax DC claims that he was recently involved in a threesome. So I want to teach him how to be smoother next time he wants to. First of all, I don't believe it, right? Usotsuki, you liar. But it's Japan. It's possible. It's possible. I better wink twice in case. All right. Anyway, if you know what I mean, Yuki and Yuki. You remember that time? That was nice. Okay. So how do you say threesome in Japanese? It's very easy. San pi. Pi is people, I think. Maybe it's penises. No. People. San-pi. 3-pi. 3 people. And if you want to invite a couple ladies to it, and I'm sure this will be very useful for Radri, San-pi shiyou. Let's have a threesome. San-pi shiyou. Now these lessons are only for educational purposes. I warn you, use them at your own risk. Alright, let's go on to the next video. The next video we're going to be talking about is Hana Fuki. I'm sorry, Hana Fuki. I can never say that. Hana Fuki. Hana Fuki is one of our rare Japanese vloggers. She does more creative, stylistic type videos. And she's got a video called A Train Trip, which is Reisha Ryoko. And is that what it was? I gotta look it up. But anyway, I'll leave the link in the sidebar. And in her video, she's got a lot of tanbo. And tanbo are rice patties. And if you've been watching my Give Me a Break Man videos, you'll know that I like rice patties, even if they have maggots at the bottom of them, eating dead cats. But you gotta watch my Give Me a Break Man videos to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, tanbo is rice patty, and a lot of people ask me about the wa and ga thing, and it's, I know I gotta make a video about that. But in the meantime, I've got a theory that instead of just trying to learn the rule, get into the habit of feeling what's natural. And one way to do that is kind of to create a false instinct in your body by repeating something correct many, many times until it kind of roots itself in your brain. For example, today's expression for you using the Hana Fuki video is Watashi wa tanbo ga na. Notice I'm doing wan ga, right? This is the point, right? Watashi wa tanbo ga daisuki, 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 daisuki desu. Watashi wa tanbo ga daisuki desu. Watashi wa tanbo ga daisuki desu. And what you want to do is grab something that you like. I don't have anything here. I don't know, Coca-Cola cap, you know. Watashi wa Coca-Cola ga daisuki desu. You know, grab whatever it is that you like and repeat it so you can say it quickly, you know, because this is something you're going to be telling people about yourself. Watashi wa Nihon ga daisuki desu, right? I love Japan. Whatever it is, but repeat it until you get the wa and ga pattern in your head, and it'll help you in the future, believe me, establishing. And what I'll try to do is give you one of these occasionally, a slightly altered one, using wa and ga in different situations, until it creates a false instinct in your body, okay, in your brain. We're going to try that, okay? The second to last video is by 33 Sammy 32, and in it her husband is chasing her around with a live cockroach. And in the description of it, she writes that this is a case of domestic violence. So I thought today's expression for you, just for fun, because this is an expression that I would use for fun if someone like you know, jokingly punished me in Japanese, I would say, これは虐待です. 虐待 is abuse. これは means this. これは虐待です. This is abuse. And as you can see in the background, these are the cockroaches. これは虐待です. So there's an expression you can use with your Japanese friends, just when they're maybe they make you do something like study too much, or I don't know, do the laundry. You can do this as a joke, right? Or perform some kind of sexual act that you don't want to do. Anyway, that's something we often suffer here as sexual slaves. Okay, our last. I'm joking, guys. Remember, I'm joking half the time. But you could use it that way. Anyway, you could use it that way, right? If someone makes you kiss them or something, give me a kiss. You could say, "Oh, これは虐待です." Next time your Japanese girlfriend or boyfriend asks for a kiss. As a joke, Don't be careful. Remember, use at your own risk. The last one is congratulations. A very simple Japanese. おめでとうございます. おめでとうございます. To BLK Unk. I think Black Unk, I don't know. But he's got a video called My Friend is Your Friend. My Friends is Your Friend. Is that what it's right? I think it might be a misspelling. But anyway, he talks about meeting one of Bito Takeshi's right-hand men, and how he's getting closer to his dream. Now, I just want to put out there that I have seen 80-90% of all Bito Takeshi movies, and I love the guy. I think he's a great but incomplete movie genius. As what I mean by that is, I think he has created some of the most beautiful scenes in Japanese cinema, but I feel like he's inconsistent. He can't quite finish a movie. I feel like he gets bored of his own work. Like, I'll finish this up. But I really like him, and I'd love to meet that guy. But I also hear he's kind of a badass, and used to get in a lot of trouble when he was young. Hope he's not that way anymore. But anyway, I just want to say omedetou gozaimasu, omedetou gozaimasu to BLK Unk. And that's a long video for you today, but you got 8 messages in it. I mean, 8 or 9 Japanese things out of it. Plus, gizensha, right? What did that mean? Do you remember? Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep leaving your requests in the comments, and I will get to them. And check out maggiesensei.com. We've got a great lesson on poi, which I haven't seen anything on the internet, anything remotely like it. So if you want to know how to use a very powerful almighty word poi, go check out maggiesensei.com. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Give me a break, man.